Hi, I'm Kyle, Education Specialist with Digitalis Education Solutions. We make planetariums. When I say the word planetarium, most people automatically think about looking out into space, maybe taking data or talking about cultures. All of these things are things that you can do with a touch of a button with the Digitalis system, but you can teach so much more. I was thinking about this the other day in relationship to NASA. When I say NASA, most people think about the missions to land people on the moon, or sending robots to Mars, or the Voyagers exploring space. But the vast majority of NASA missions are actually looking back at our own planet, studying the biosphere of the one place in the universe that we know of that has life. Now, if you have a Digitarium system, I say this a lot, you can literally teach any topic that you want in the universe. And to highlight that, Digitalis has just released a lesson plan, augmented lesson on the cell structures. Augmented lessons are a way of organizing a lesson plan into something that any teacher can pick up and teach with almost immediately. Very easy. You click on this button here and the image that you're going to talk about shows up in the dome. There's guidelines on how you can lead your live interactive conversations with your students to explore things such as cells. I won't go into the whole lesson plan here in this video, but there is something that really struck me. I was looking at the plant cell structure and thinking about chloroplasts, the organelle within a plant cell structure, whose job it is to handle photosynthesis, to take atmospheric carbon dioxide and break it apart into something that the plant can use, and then its waste product is free atmospheric oxygen that I'm breathing and you're breathing right now. So when I think about our planet and looking out at the plants around us, thinking about how important that little cell organelle is for life on our planet. All life that I can even imagine. Now, in our planetarium, we can get a different perspective. We can actually leave the Earth. Actually, let me fly back a little bit closer. We can show that thin blue atmosphere that we have that surrounds our Earth. It's actually surprisingly not very thick at all. All right, so let's fly away from the Earth, and I'm going to change our view here. I'm going to bring up switch my Universal Console over to here and bring up our data tabs. So you can actually add data to different bodies, such as our Earth, with our data console here. You can add it to the moon, the sky, lots of other places, but we want to look at life on our planet. So I'm going to click here on the Earth. You've got lots of different topics here, including up to the hour weather patterns on the Earth, plate tectonics, water, magnetism, life, and we were talking about carbon dioxide, which is where I was going here. So I'm going to click here under air. These are some of the data sets that we've added to the system. Some of these are from NASA, so this is carbon dioxide concentration. This is data that was taken with satellites orbiting the Earth. So when I hit show data set, it is showing us actual data that was collected, so not just an artist's idea of the data. You can see how prevailing winds are going to be moving carbon dioxide and other atmospheric gases around, so you can kind of see these patterns here. Pretty interesting. If we fly around to the other side of the world, I noticed that the Himalayas create kind of a buffer zone here. So you can see that topography plays a key role in very complex systems such as atmospheric transfer. We could go into that a lot, but I just want to encourage you, if you have a planetarium, use it for much more than just looking out into space. Consider looking back at our planet. It is the only planet in the entire universe that we know of that can support our type of life. But could there be other planets out there that might have some other kind of life? In order for us to even start to conceive of the possibility of other planets in the solar system that could support life, we have to have a good grasp of understanding of life on our own planet. For reference here, I'm going to put on the orbit line of the Earth going around the Sun, and then the orbits of the other bodies here. Just for fun, I'll go ahead and label them here. And then when we look out at the other constellations, at the other planets, the other stars out there, these dot-to-dot lines, each of these stars could have planets orbiting within their glow. So as we fly away from our solar system, and we can start seeing some of the other solar systems that are relatively close to us, we can start to imagine that maybe somewhere out there could be a planet that supports some kind of life. That planet would have some types of atmospheric gases, would have some structure within the cells of the living things on that planet that might make use of those gases. It might be similar to the system that we have here on the Earth, or it might be something that we can't even imagine. The universe, from our perspective, is almost limitless in its possibilities. So don't limit yourself when you are using your planetarium to just be looking back out into space. Remember that the Earth is the only place that has the important ingredients for life. I mean, chocolate, coffee, that sort of thing. And the Earth is the only place in the entire universe that has you. I think that's kind of important. Well, this is Cosmic Kyle signing off. I hope this gives you something to consider. Thanks very much.